Hi, boys and girls. So we're doing topic 4-1, arrays and using expanded algorithm. So if I read the problem, it says, a museum exhibit has 4 display cases. There are 118 coins in each case. How many coins are there in all 4 cases? So I'm going to do my cubes first. I'm going to circle my important numbers. So I have 4. I have 118. Okay, and I have another 4 here too, but it's just repeating it. So now I'm going to underline my question. It says, how many coins are there in all 4 cases? And next I'm going to box in my keywords. My keyword here is each. Okay, so each is going to tell us that we are going to multiply. Okay, and if this still seems confusing, we'll draw it out. So there's a museum exhibit. It has 4 display cases. So I'm just going to draw 4 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are my 4 cases. Okay. And it says there are 118 coins in each case. So that's they're saying that I have 118 here, 118 here, 118 here, and 118 here. They want you to figure out how many coins are there in all 4 cases. So all of these cases, how many coins are there? Okay. In 3rd grade, you guys would do repeated addition. So you would do 118 plus 118 plus 118 plus 118, and you would add that. That's repeated addition. But we're in 4th grade, so we don't do that. We're going to multiply. So when I multiply, there's 2 ways for me to do this. Okay. This is my first step, my first way to do it. I can draw a box. And I can say, okay, well, before I draw my box, when I multiply, we need to figure out, okay, what am I multiplying? Remember, if I look back on here, I need to figure out how many coins are in these 4 cases. So I'm going to be multiplying 4 times 118. Okay, so back to my box. I divide my box in sections based on how many digits are in 118. There are 3 digits. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm going to make 3 sections. 1, 2, and then 3. Okay, now I need to expand 118. So I'm going to do my pizza. I'm just going to write it over here, 118, draw a line, and I'm going to start expanding it from the left. So if I bring down my 1, everything becomes a 0. Bring down my other 1, everything becomes a 0. Bring down my 8. Okay. So now I know that when I expand 118, in the first box, it's going to be 100. Second box is going to be 10. Third box will be 8. I'm just getting these numbers from here. Okay. And I'm multiplying all these numbers by 4. Okay. So I'm going to say, okay, 4 times 100, 4 times 10, 4 times 8. So I'm going to start. 4 times 100, you drop down your eggs, cross them out. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 10, drop down my egg, cross it out. 4 times 1 is 4. And then 4 times 8 is 32. Okay. Now, these numbers that we get inside our box, these numbers are called our partial products. So write it on the side, partial products. And it's very important that we remember what they are called, okay? The numbers inside the box after you multiply, they are called your partial products. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add all of my partial products. So I'm going to add 400 to 40 to 32. When I add it, 0 plus 0 plus 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, drop down my 4, and I get 472, okay? This is one way to do this, okay? Another way to multiply, I'm going to divide this. Another way to multiply is to do it the standard way, okay? So I have, again, I'm multiplying 4 times 118, okay? When I do it the standard way, I cannot multiply like this, okay? It's hard for me to think, okay, well, what do I multiply 4 by? Like, I don't know. So instead, I'm going to do it this way. 118 times, and I'm going to put the 4 under the 8, okay? This is the standard way. This is the way that we do it when you get to middle school and high school, and the way you do it forever. So I'm going to start with the numbers in the ones place, okay? So I'm going to do 8 times 4. 8 times 4 is 32. So I'm going to bring up my 2. It's just like adding. I'm going to bring up my 2, drop down. I'm going to bring up my 3, drop down my 2. Okay. Next, I'm going to do 4 times 1. Okay, so 4 times 1 is 4. Now this 3 that I have up here, I'm going to add it to my 4. So 4, and then 5, 6, 7. I'm going to bring down that 7. And lastly, I'm going to do 4 times 1. 4 times 1 is 4. And I get 472. So if you go back, you notice whether I do it this way or I do it this way, I will get the same answer, okay? So those are two ways that we can multiply.